it's kind of a weird voicing.
C7 sharp 5th.
Okay.
And so this comes out of that melodic minor scale. This is a mode. Isn't that right?
I believe that's the 7th mode of melodic minor scale.
Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Yeah, it must be because I'm turning back that many pages. What was it? Yeah.
7th mode, yep.
All right, you get an A for that question. God, that's cool. And so there's some stuff in here that actually gets used like that, and then there's other, like the second one, it says it's uncommon, and the 5th is uncommon. So those don't get really used, but all these other ones.
You can use like the 6, which is a Locrian sharp 2nd.
Yeah.
Are
in
used.
the melodic minor scale.
Locrian sharp 2, super low, jazz minor. See, for any dominant 7th chord, use the jazz minor scale. Oh, man. Play a little bit of this for me. See what you think.
Let me see. You want me to just play the first one, or?
I guess.
See.
Yeah, just so you hear what it sounds like. And so what chord goes with that?
It could go with a minor major 7th or the minor 6th.
Yeah, it's either a minor major 7th or a minor 6th, or just a.
Play the minor 6th then.
Okay, minor 6th.
Which is kind of like it's a D ninth.
Yeah, it could
I mean,
be
it has this character. It doesn't have the D, but it has that like characteristic, like you're setting up to go to G.
It's basically the same thing. You just the root is different, like how we're talking.
And you're leaving the D note out.
Yeah, like that. Just like
Now
that.
try a minor major 7th against that
Okay,
scale.
minor major 7th.
So that's like a 1 chord for a harmonic minor scale.
Yeah.
Is this the 1 chord for this scale?
Yeah, and it can
For
be the
as
same
a 7th.
thing for
It's the
harmonic
7th.
minor also, yes.
Cool.
And now let's try to apply the harmonic minor scale over that, and then we'll apply the jazz melodic minor scale and see how the sound's different.
Okay.
Okay. First, I'll play harmonic minor.
Now
Melodic
jazz
minor.
melodic minor.
It also says you can play it for a dominant 7th chord a half step higher. For a G7, well, a half step lower actually. What scale were you playing? A?
I was playing in a melodic minor scale.
So play a A flat dominant chord, just a regular 7.
Okay, now I think that works by the super Locrian. Would that be considered a super Locrian over it? Because it is the flat 7. Because that's a root and then it goes
Right.
flat 7.
Just, yeah.
Another interesting concept is where you take an A melodic minor scale, then you go back down, you shift to natural minor.
Or you do you don't just do ascending, but you do the melodic minor
Yeah,
scale,
so
where
go
it
ahead-
changes on the way
Go
down.
ahead and hit an A minor major 7th. Yeah, so the ascending and descending is a little different there.
Right.
Instead of most scales are just
It's
the
the
same
only one
ascending
that's
and
like
descending.
that. that
Yeah.
I know of.
It's pretty much the same one.
And in jazz, they do it the same ascending and descending. I mean,
Yes.
that's what they were. But what
Yeah.
purpose does that serve? Changing on the way down.
Well, it gives it a different sound, I guess. It's not much of a big difference, but some guys prefer that because they just really like the sound of that.
Oh, so we're like setting up A minor there.
Yeah. Another interesting thing, this is sort of off the topic, but for more of a Chinese sound, you can take a C major pentatonic, and you can have another guy play a major pentatonic scale, a perfect fourth above it.
Right, yeah,
Yes.
play the fourths.
Yeah, so go ahead and play an F major pentatonic. Yeah, and then when you play them together, it
Yeah.
sounds like Chinese. Which is harmonized in perfect fourths.
Fourth, yeah, Duke Ellington was real into that. I saw him at the Jazz Festival in 1971, I think. It was the year when they did that movie Play Misty for Me, the Clint Eastwood movie where he does a scene at the Jazz
Yeah.
Festival. And Duke Ellington he had this whole philosophical rap about Eastern music and fourths, and he did kind of they were playing something, he was doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because I love martial arts, so I mean, I try to take it and put it on guitar.
This is a little thing.
Little kung fu
Let-
theme song.
Yeah, what we're
Yeah.
going to show is one little
Okay.
quick lick. That's harmonized in fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's basically it.
So what would the bass note be on that? There's like two changes there.
I think it'd be D.
Let me find one.
Try D. The C sharp.
Is there like a flat 5 in there or something?
Yes, there's. Let me see.
I'm in the mood for some
Do it
Chinese
again.
food, man.
That's
It's
Do that again.
scale makes
okay.
me-
Let's see if we... Yeah, I like it. It's dark.
yeah.
It's mystical, it's melodic, it's
major.
and to
It's a
top it
major
off,
experience.
it's very exotic. And it's interesting to hear.
It's something different than most people would.
Do you guys want to play that
Harmonize.
Bach thing?
Sure.
Are you up for that?
Um,
You want to play... why don't you play that A minor thing that you were doing that I was playing the bass along with?
this one.
A minor, G, F, yeah. do you call that?
That's just a progression. It goes to D minor, and then it basically goes up B flat, and then it goes to C. It just
It's really not a song. It's just something to jam to, really. We just put it together in 5 minutes.
actually that's off an Yngwie Malmsteen record. It's off of Rising Force. It's called Dreamin'.
Play
I just
it.
took it
Yeah.
because it's just so melodic.
So when's the store open?
When is it open, or
Yeah, what days? Every day except
it's
Sunday?
open
Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday,
All right.
and I think it's open to 11 to 5 or 6 or somewhere around there. But you'd have to actually call because
It's great.
I can't actually remember. So, do you want to play the counterpoint, or?
I want you to play something for me first. This is play around with an A minor and an E flat major 7th.
Okay.
There'll be 4 beats for each one. We'll just go back and forth for a little while.
2 and
It's
E
a
flats, dominant 7th, or what'd you say?
major 7th.
Major 7th?
So A minor 9th to E flat major 7th, and they can also be E flat major 9th.
Okay. Well, I'll just stick with the
Okay,
7th.
it's something I set up actually for the stand-up bass. I don't really have, but it's a way to get half steps so I can hear the tuning, because it's like an unusual interval for the stand-up. So it was a way for me to hear the half steps. So it'll go like this: 2, 3, 4. Not do the same thing necessarily, but do something in a half step like that.
You mean the flat 5 approach?
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
the dominant 7th and then just
Well,
put the
yeah, almost like D minor to
an
A flat something.
13.
A flat. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's try that. Play the D minor chord. Okay, so when we go to we'll do like a blues progression. When we go to 4, we'll do that function, and then off the 5, we'll just go sharp. We'll just go in, but sooner. We'll go like bum 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 bum, and then back to it. Okay, 2, 3, 4. And come out of it, and then we'll.
Go into the D minor.
I'll call the 4 out when it's time.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
progression? Did you just make it a top?
I needed half steps for the stand-up bass so I could
Okay.
find those in between things because
All right.
all I ever play is like Irish and bluegrass and it's all A and G and D.
Really?
And
I know.
so
I get sick of those too.
it's something about when I heard it, something about I'm not sure how, but somehow the E flat major seventh went with the A minor in some kind of flat 5 function or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how that worked.
So you just started with like an A tone, and then you said, "What the hey? I want a minor 9."
Well,
Or you just
what I did was I was going A E. I raised the root up a half step and the 5 down a half step, and I came out with E1 5 of E flat. And once I did that, then the major sounded better. Major 7 sounded better than the minor.
Yeah, major 7's got a nice quality to it.
Yeah, there's something about flat 5s. There's some really like do
Love it.
a little thing where we go from E dominant to B flat dominant. We'll go like
So
2
that's-
measures of each
That's the
one.
flat 5 substitutional principle.
Yeah. Well, it isn't that substitution because in the sub you do it instead of the other one. This is as a progression, so it's kind of like jamming stuff together. It doesn't. Well, let's just try it a little bit and see what happens.
Wait, before you do that, I gotta ask you a question. What scale would you approach to this? I mean,
I would do the same one to each chord. I would just shift my tonal center. I don't. Well, there's ones that go with both whole tones.
Okay. Well, let's just.
Because I'd be playing the E7th I'd be playing both without 5s.
Okay.
I'd play the E7th without a 5 and the B7th without a 5. So that way they're all whole tones. So we're on E.
B7.
Just play it as a blues. And B flat. E7.
Then what's
Let's just like hit the chords and see what scales we could hit.
Yeah, well, play the whole tone, I guess.
Okay.
Well, there's places where it doesn't.
Yeah.
The whole tone is just made up of major
There's,
seconds all the way through. Major seconds.
Well, the thing is you just play blues to it. Just play a blues scale, play an E blues scale to it, and then play a B flat blues scale to it.
Okay.
But just play like afterbeats, like snares, like boom and B flat.
Now can we play our Bach piece? I think that's a real good idea for jazz.
Yeah, sure. I'm not
Let's
going to
do
play
a
along
Bach.
with this one because I
Okay.
couldn't figure out where it went.
Okay, let's do
I'll
our
just
Bach
listen.
piece. This piece is really nice because after you hear jazz, you just want to go classical, you know?
Okay.
So let's count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Guitar's for sale now. We're here to move some stuff now. We're not just here to play. That was great. That's very cool the way that works. It's nice to hear the two nylon strings together.
Yeah, that piece is really difficult.
$250. You gotta rush right down. This is a great act. There's a lot of good instruments for sale down there. I got that. Where is the little baby? Oh, it's not here right now. I got that little half-size harmony before you moved. Got it at the store. That's a great one.
Could we go ahead and play our second one?
Play? Yeah. Do whatever you want. What's it? Which one is it? It's on the list.
It's called Bore.
Yeah.
It's by J.S. Folk.
Ready?
It's by who?
J.S. Folk. I just say that because he's one of my heroes, you know.
And is he come after Bach or before?
Well, actually, it is J.S. Bach. So some people
Oh, it's
call
the same guy.
Yeah, it's
So it was during the other guy.
Yes. I've just started.
Are you ready?
Okay?
Okay, one demerit. I gotta get my chalkboard. You
yeah.
got an A for that super low grammar, so you got a demerit for that last.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do that studio ballad that we did? This is real nice and relaxing. It's in the key of E minor, and then we stuck an E minor add 9 chord.
Yeah.
So
Nice, it's got a nice sound to it. Okay.
Can I play along?
if you want to, sure.
It's in the key of E minor.
What does it do?
And then after that goes to the E minor for a while, it'll stick to E minor.
It goes to A minor after E minor. After E minor, it goes to A minor.
Oh, okay, excuse me. Sorry.
Okay.
And it's in the key of 1 sharp, which is.
And that's all it does? Is those two?
And then it goes E minor, D major, C to B, and then it just repeats after that. Then after that it goes to G,
Yeah.
to A, then it goes back to G, A, then after that it goes to a B minor,
Okay.
to a G,
Okay.
to an A, and then you
Yeah.
just repeat that, G,
Okay.
then it goes back to E minor.
And then is it back at the beginning?
Then it goes back to the A. Then after you do that, then it goes back into E.
It just fades out that way.
Is it back at the beginning then?
Yes,
The
it's
progression. Okay, let's play it. So, play, okay, let's see, try this. Play D Ionian.
What a mode. Love it. Every time I hear that, it just makes me want
Okay, now D Dorian.
really good mood.
D Dorian.
Okay, now what happens when we do D Phrygian?
D Phrygian.
Can we still do a D minor chord to it?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
try that. Might want to raise your D string a little. It's getting warm.
Okay. How about a D Lydian?
Okay, so is that next? That's Lydian is the 4.
So we can.
So
use
D
major
Lydian is G major? No.
D,
A major?
D Lydian would be A major.
Based on A major.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'd be
so
notes.
D Lydian. Lydian's got a sharp 4.
Okay.
And a flat 5. Sharp 11. Here if your G string a little touch too. We're going to take a little break. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
LMTV is sponsored in part by WRC Music. They feature Takamine, Ovation, BC Rich, Samick, and Fender guitars. Also Hi-Watt, Sovtek, and Mesa Boogie amps. They also offer amp repairs, band rentals, guitar lessons, plus complete guitar restoration and refinishing by Wayne Charvel. Call WRC Music at 877-1027 or come by the store at 6311 The Skyway in Paradise.
Well, this has been great, and now we're going to let Ricky and Bobby do what it is that they really do, which is play electric after we tortured and forced them to play those nylon strings for the most of the show. We're going to hear some tap shred from Ricky, so go for it. And that was Bobby. So it was Ricky first and then Bobby, and that's what do you call that? Shred metal, speed metal. So when are you guys gonna have a band and do that stuff?
Actually, if you have a band, we're going in the studio.
Yeah. Got a bass player and a drummer?
Yeah, we have a bass player and a drummer.
Great.
We're going to Cloud 9 to record an album.
And our bass player is Dave Rudy, and he's our singer.
Yeah.
So he's.
And where's he from?
He's from Orville, but he plays in our band in Paradise, and we're doing a studio project with him. And he's a great bass player and a great singer.
And
so.
who's the drummer?
We got this guy
From Mad Chemist.
from Mad Chemist.
Mm-hmm.
Band in Chico.
What's his name?
I'm not sure.
I believe it's Mike. I'm not exactly sure on that, but
Great. So this has been another Players Club, and kind of a special occasion up here in the basement at Paradise Lake Recording Studio. And I had fun. I hope you guys had fun.
It was a blast.
Yeah, it was great. It seems
Very
like we
fun.
could.
Thank you very much for having us on the show. Appreciate that.
Oh, and
Yeah,
thank you for
thanks.
coming and not canceling at the last minute like some people who we won't mention whose initials are. Because we've gone through this a lot, but it's just nice to show up because, you know, you can, if you have something to play, you can be on the show, but you can't be on the show if you don't show up. So that's like, bottom line is you have to appear, and at that point then we can do some music and play. And yeah, so we're up here at Paradise Lake, and this is a Fotovision production, and we're fading out with that really groovy background music that I wrote with my nephew Jonathan that I can't really hear, but I know it's on there because it's really cool, and I see Jewel pull the things up.
LMTV is sponsored in part by WRC Music. They feature Takamine, Ovation, BC Rich, Samick, and Fender guitars. Also Hi-Watt, Sovtek, and Mesa Boogie amps. They also offer amp repairs, band rentals, guitar lessons, plus complete guitar restoration and refinishing by Wayne Charvel. Call WRC Music at 877-1027 or come by the store at 6311 The Skyway in Paradise.